Hi, listeners. I wanted to let you know that today, instead of a storytelling episode, I'll instead be chatting with a guest, and to also say that this will be the last episode of season 2. The last month has been pretty crazy. I've been traveling nonstop, and I also got engaged. I am enfianced. So if you'd like to get me a congratulations gift, I am currently registered at the podcast ratings and reviews section of iTunes. Okay? But also, right now I'm working on another project that takes a lot of my time and attention. But when the next draft is done, I'll be back with season 3, where there will be interviews and stories and more regular episodes. That will probably be around December. Okay? All right, love you, bitch. Here's the episode.
Yeah. Juicy sweatsuits, doing lines in the restroom.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Les Deux You Remember This with myself, Darlene, and today we have a guest. Another guest. We haven't done a guest in a while. He's a friend of mine. He's an actor. He was just on the first season of Euphoria. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Lukas Gage, you gorgeous human.
You forgot to add reality TV philanthropist.
And Norwegian. Tell us about your Norwegian. Hello. Tell us about your Norwegian heritage.
Well, I grew up always knowing that I had this in my blood.
Sure, of course.
Then I finally did 23andMe. Yeah. Blessing in disguise, honestly. And I found out the percentage of how Norwegian I am. And I am 22%.
That is a substantial Norwegian bloodline.
Yeah. A lot of Jew in there, too, I didn't know about.
Oh, Lukas, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So we're like really simpatico.
I think we are.
You do look Norwegian.
Yeah.
You got the blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yes.
You're the, perfect race. I am a Jew, I can say that.
She's allowed.
I'm allowed.
I just wish I was as tall as when I went to Norway and everyone was so hot and tall.
Oh.
Like in the airport, I was just like...
You have a nice height on you.
I'm okay. I'm like a solid 5'10". I would just like to be like a 6'2".
Oh, sure. Wouldn't we all? I mean, not me. But sure, I wish everyone else was 6'2". Wouldn't the world be a better place?
I just wish Tall Girl on Netflix was based off of me.
Oh, sweetie. I mean, it must be so hard that you don't have any hardships.
It's really hard being a white male.
But you do have that Jew in you, so...
I do have that Jew in me, and I connect with that Jewish culture,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm all about family and eating and kissing. We can cut that out.
I mean, I'm not familiar, but I'm an American Jew, not like maybe the Israeli Jew, the Eastern European Jew is...
Did you do anything for Rosh Hashanah?
Gosh, Rosh Hashanah, no. I haven't done anything for Judaism in a long time. Wow. Except for latkes.
I love a latke.
I'm a real fair weather Jew.
Yeah.
When Hanukkah rolls around, I want double the presents.
Right.
Is that not the most Jewish thing about me, though? Again, I can say it. So, Lukas, I just want to touch down on Euphoria. I want to tell you. So, Lukas played the guy who... What was his character's name?
Tyler Clarkson. He gets his ass kicked. And it was the first experience I've ever had of watching a friend get their ass kicked in a narrative setting. Yeah. And I gotta tell you, didn't care for it. Like, you kind of thought it was funny, or you didn't like watching
it? It was upsetting to me.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was coming, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Yeah. I love violence on screen, don't get me wrong. But when it's against my little Norwegian prince, don't like it.
My mother said the same thing. It's hard for her to watch.
I can't imagine birthing a child and then watching him get his ass kicked. Yeah. But, we do what we can for the money, okay?
Yeah. We gotta get by somehow.
We gotta get by.
Yeah, it was weird to watch myself get my ass kicked, for sure.
Traumatizing?
Yeah, traumatizing, but
But also, it almost felt kind of, I don't know, I kind of blacked out when I was filming it, honestly. So, I don't know, I was going to say it kind of was more intense than even being in the situation, but I don't really remember filming it because I just, like, got really weird.
You were so in the moment. You're just so full method. Actor. You're so method. If I know one thing about Lukas, when he is on set, he only responds to his character's name.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay? Very method.
I need to be in a safe space. I need headphones. I can't have any noise, any lights.
PAs better not look you in the eye.
God.
Or they're getting a backhander to
They'll
the
be
mouth.
Fired.
Fired. You do have that clout, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm actually the least method person ever.
I could never be friends with a method person, to be cab franc.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I feel like, let's all relax. We're not curing cancer.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But, of course, yes, to each their own.
Each their own.
Lukas, you have a special story.
A few.
We have a few special stories. But let's start with Miss Dina Lohan.
Miss Dina Lohan. It was probably my first or second year in LA. I was a teen.
Oh my God.
Teen, just going out to parties. Had no business being there whatsoever.
Young Hollywood. You're young Hollywood.
Well, not quite like what I wish my young Hollywood experience was. Mm. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone says they want to grow up in the 70s and the 80s. I wanted to be in the early 2000s.
That was my dream, to move out here and start going to Hyde and Les Deux.
Les Deux. Me and you at Les Deux. Can you imagine?
We'd be dead.
We'd actually be dead.
We would be full-blown deceased in a bathroom stall somewhere.
100%.
But actually, if Lindsay Lohan could make it through, then I guess we could.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. TBD. To be discussed. But I was at this party. I don't even know how I got invited to these parties when I first moved to LA.
You're just young and hot.
Just young and weird, and I would get way too drunk and talk to a bunch of people. I think I talked to... Who else did I talk to that night? I think I would just say stupid shit. Like, I would go up to, like, Aaliyah Shawkat and be like, I loved Arrested Development.
Oh my, you're so good at Arrested.
Just be like, thank you. But I got very drunk, and I remember I went outside. Yeah, I don't even think I was getting an Uber. I think it was still Lyft days. I don't know if Lyft became before Uber, but I feel like I started with Lyft.
Uber was first, and then Lyft. But how long ago was this?
Let's see. This was 5 years ago, maybe 6.
So this was about the time when they were encouraging people in Lyfts to get in the front seat and give them a fist bump.
Yes.
Which was horrific.
I rode in the front seat of a Lyft. I was that basic.
Oh my God, I love that for you.
Love that.
Okay, so you're waiting for your bud to pick you up, your Lyft friend.
Yes. And I'm with one other friend from back home, and we were just, young, fun kids. And I'm outside, and I hear this raspy voice smoking a cigarette. And I said something, I don't remember what, but I just said something to be, like, funny and cute. We started a conversation, and this woman with this raspy voice gives me this look, this scathing look.
Oof.
And says to me as she blows out her cigarette, "You're garbage." And that woman was Miss Dina Lohan.
Dina Lohan called you garbage.
Yeah. I was honored.
Of course, as anyone would be.
I was honored. I wish I came up with something funnier to say back. So that was my experience with Dina Lohan. I wish there was more to it. I wish there was
a beginning, middle, and an end.
Yeah, there wasn't quite an arc to the story.
No, it's it's an anecdote.
Yeah.
Which I love. I also feel like the most important part that we're missing is what you said to get her to call you garbage.
Yeah, see, that part's a little fuzzy.
Mystery.
But knowing funny, noodly 18-year-old me...
Yes. You must have said something about Lindsay, right?
No, I don't think it was about Lindsay. I think even in this state of mind, this stupid state of mind that I used to be in, I still think I would know better than to say something like that. I think it was something just to her, like, who's cute, or like, what's up tonight, like, something stupid. It probably deserved a little snarky remark back, but not your garbage.
Was it a real, like a very serious, like, trying to maybe, like, ruin the life of an 18-year-old, like, look into your soul, your garbage? Or was it like, you're garbage?
No, I don't think it was that vindictive and that cruel as trying to ruin an 18-year-old's life. But I think it was more of a throwaway, you're garbage.
Ugh.
Maybe I made it sound like it was worse than it actually was.
I mean, I think getting called garbage is pretty tough.
Yeah.
That was a delicious anecdote.
Thank you.
I think I speak for everyone when I say it was totally worth it, and I loved it.
Thank you.
I think you can go to your grave. No, I would start putting that in your acting bios.
If I ever have the privilege of writing a memoir,
Sure.
it will be in the special thanks, acknowledgments to Dina Lohan for calling me garbage.
You pushed me towards greatness.
Yeah.
I had to learn.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
I love that.
I love that too. Oh, also, someday if you ever meet Lindsay, you can be like, so how many times has your mom called you garbage?
Right.
And she'll be like, oh, too many to count. And you'll be like, well, I at least got one.
Right.
And that's all you need.
Well, we do have our trip to Mykonos that we need to plan.
Well, she closed the Mykonos, but now she's reopening, but I don't know if it's in Mykonos. I think it's in Athens.
Okay. I can do Athens.
Listen, you can take me around to any Greek city. I'll follow you anywhere, Lindsay.
Just throw me a Lohan in a club.
Ooh.
I'm there.
Well, I mean, she's also in Australia right now.
Oh.
Doing The Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer on NBC. Do you watch that show?
I do, despite hating Jenny McCarthy.
You love the show.
I do love the show, but there are no 4 people I hate more than those judges. Fucking Jenny McCarthy, I say this in nearly every episode, that she has the blood of children on her hands.
Okay.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Oh, I love her.
I'm okay with her, but she's fine. Listen, the Pussycat Dolls didn't pop off in a real way for a reason.
I liked her solo songs with 50 Cent.
I like her solo stuff. Listen.
I'm backing her. I get the first person, but I'm on Nicole's side.
Okay. All right.
Met her once too. Lovely girl.
Okay. You know what? I take it back.
Yeah.
She's fine. You know what? She's fine, actually. Hate Robin Thicke.
Pass.
And I'll be honest. What's his name? Ken Jeong?
Yes.
I couldn't last an hour in a conversation with that man. I know that people find him very funny. He needs to take it down. We don't all have to talk this loud, okay?
I'm a quiet talker myself. I'm
That's
a mumbler, so...
I love a little mumble mouth.
Yeah.
I like a mealy-mouthed individual. He's always just like... He's like squawking.
Ooh, love that word.
And I also hate that they're like, do you think it's Barack Obama under there? I think it's gotta be Barack. And it's like, fuck you.
Barack's not fucking doing The Masked Singer.
Like, the best you can hope for is Lindsay Lohan underneath a fucking egg mask.
Was there another season of the show?
The second season just started.
Who was the first season winner?
The first season winner...
Was there anyone cool on that?
The only person in my wheelhouse was Rumor Willis.
Oh, cool.
Oh, actually, also Ricky Lake.
Oh, love that.
And I loved a Ricky Lake moment.
Did you ever watch Charm School with Ricky Lake?
No, I never watched that.
You need to watch it
Okay,
immediately.
I need to. So let's talk reality TV.
Yeah.
You also have some reality TV stories.
Well, the Vanderpump Rules. Excuse me, I don't know why I added the.
That's so fucking embarrassing. I'll edit that out.
It's so embarrassing. Please cut that out immediately. That show is very dear to me.
Ugh.
I think that show is what started my obsession with reality TV.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Maybe Rock of Love and Flavor of Love started my actual obsession.
Rock of Love.
You're going to love Charm School then.
Oh my god.
It's the Rock of Love girls being taught how to be charming by Ricky Lake.
You know, actually, maybe I did watch... Was the...
Monique was a host one season 2.
Maybe I just watched that one. But was the girl Megan who was in, like,
yes,
Megan?
Megan season 2 with the dog, the little dog.
Yes. I love Megan.
Love Megan.
I feel so bad for her that, like, wasn't one, like, Megan wants to find love or something, and, like, one of the guys killed himself.
Yes, and they had to shut down the show, right?
And they had to because he, like, killed someone and then killed himself.
Right. I remember that. Oh my God, your memory's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I don't have the details, like, at my fingertips, but it's something like that.
Fun fact, do you remember Flavor of Love?
Oh, of course.
Watch it. Remember Pumpkin? Pumpkin without a P?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. So Pumpkin was I grew up in San Diego and I had the Del Mar Fair every year. And she was working the hypnotist show. That's what she did after Flavor of Love. And she hypnotized me.
How was she?
She was really quiet, really shy. Still have a picture on my old Apple of us two. And I lied and I pretended to be hypnotized by Pumpkin.
I don't think I could ever be
hypnotized. I think I faked it because I felt like that's what I wanted.
That was the narrative.
That's what everyone wants me to do, right?
Yeah.
You have to go along with it. But everyone else, I feel like they were faking it too, but...
I feel like it's too difficult to be hypnotized in a county fair situation.
Right.
Don't you have to relax? Like, I would totally just cross my eyes and be like, yeah, Pumpkin, I'm a cockle-doodle-doo. Like,
I remember I milked my chair. I thought my chair was a cow. And I lied to myself, to the audience.
Wow.
That's how I start my show business.
If everyone keeps lying to Pumpkin, she's never going to get better at her craft.
Yeah.
So really you were doing a disservice, but I totally understand the inclination.
Thank you.
Thank
you. That was my first experience with a reality star. Then Dina Lohan, and then Vanderpump Rules, which made me fall back in love with reality TV. I was blessed with the opportunity to be in an audition with Laura Lee from season 1.
Season 1's Laura Lee.
Who was leaving to do a Jennifer Aniston movie. And I had the privilege of chemistry reading with her and actually kissing her, which I don't know if it's actually appropriate that the director asked everyone to kiss.
I don't think
Looking back on it, it was years ago. Before Time's Up and Me Too. We live in a different world now.
Completely different world. Everything has been solved.
Yes, everything's fine now.
It's so cool how everything is literally awesome.
Yeah, it's just like a total 180.
It's a utopia.
It's a utopia now.
That's what Los Angeles is.
It
costs $1,700 for a studio apartment, and we all live in a fucking utopia.
Where was I going with that? Oh, so I remember thinking this girl was so funky, so fun, and then I start watching Vanderpump Rules about 2 weeks later, and it's Laura Lee on my screen. I lost my shit. Then the cherry on top is I see her a few days later walking her dog. Actually, her dog shit right there.
Oh.
Right behind that wall.
That's gorgeous.
And I hear that voice, that high-pitched Laura Lee voice. Jax, don't shit there. And I go outside, and it's Miss Laura Lee from my chemistry read in Vanderpump Rules, and we start talking. And then we developed a friendship, and she gave me some tea about Vanderpump Rules at one of our local bars over here. And then she kind of knocked on my door quite often and asked me to read lines with her and hang out with her.
What a friendship.
Yeah, a little friendship blossomed, for sure.
When was the last time you talked to her?
It's been about a year or two. I believe she's moved out. I haven't seen her since.
Ugh.
I know.
Laura,
if we could get her on the show.
If you're listening.
Please come back.
Please come back. My favorite is when Vanderpump, when she quits, because she gets I can only imagine what that feeling is like when you're like I got a job. I'm quitting.
Right.
It's like, maybe you should have stayed on Vanderpump.
First of all, I would keep that job.
I would keep that job hard.
Yeah, I would. That's the best job ever.
You're going to make a lot more money. And
how much more money do you think she made working at SUR than she did in that movie?
She probably made more
obviously
in the movie, but in the long term, if she had become a full-time cast member, which I think she had it in her.
She did.
She definitely did.
But she was only 3 scenes of that movie?
Yeah, I unfortunately I missed that one.
Big mistake.
Huge.
Huge. We love Pretty Woman.
We're a fan of Pretty Woman here at Les Deux.
Fan of Julia Roberts in general.
Oh, yeah, all of it.
Sweetheart.
So you also had a little moment with
Miss Kristen.
Kristen.
And Sandoval.
Yes. Oh, wait. I know. Yeah. What's your Kristen?
Well, Kristen and Sandoval were the same night. We met at the Pitch Perfect 3 premiere.
Pitch Perfect premiere. Oh my God. Young Hollywood
again. Everyone was freaking out about Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, and I was just freaking out that the Vanderpump cast was there.
I mean, that would be the only people I care about.
I was screaming. And everyone with our mutual friends, Becca Gleason and Alex, did not know who they were.
I remedied that.
I mean, if you were with me...
We would have gotten kicked out.
I know. It would have been bad. But I just walked up to them like I thought I was on the show. And I started sitting at their table talking to them. It was also Ariana's brother.
He goes to my gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah.
And Carter. Carter was there too.
Oh, Carter, yes.
And I was talking to Carter and Kristen, and I said, "What's going on with you guys?
What's the deal?
Give me the tea." And they said, we're just doing our thing. And I said, "Are you guys going to get married?" Now, this was before I saw this new season.
Sure.
And they got a little bit weird about that question, and they said, "No, we're just having fun. We don't want to mess it up with marriage." And I think I told them that they should have kids.
I'm sure they love that.
They love that.
Couples who are well into their procreating years love to have people tell them.
Love the pressure.
Love the pressure.
So they didn't love that, but Kristen pulled out a cigarette, and I'm not a big smoker myself. I don't buy one, but I said, "Lukas, you do not miss this opportunity to have a cigarette with Kristen Dowdy right now." So we had a cigarette on the balcony, and Becca came outside and said to Kristen, "Who are you?" Like, "Hi, who are you?" And my mouth just dropped. The nerve.
Disrespect.
The disrespect of Becca Gleason.
The goddamn nerve on that woman. But I will say, if a reality star or like anyone even halfway famous offered me a cigarette, I'd be like, yes, I'm a huge smoker.
Of course.
Like, get me in there.
She was lovely, and she did follow me on Instagram, even though she unfollowed me like a month later. But in the moment, those couple of seconds when she asked for my Instagram handle truly was the highlight of 2018.
And she asked. It wasn't like, I'm following you. No. Are you gonna follow me?
Flash forward.
Flash forward.
Thank you. I'm having a stroke. Flash forward a year later, I saw her again.
Ooh.
At the Teen Vogue party, and I actually had the nerve to ask her why she unfollowed me.
That's a lot of nerve.
Yeah.
I thought Becca had the nerve. You've got the nerve.
I've got the nerve, and you know what? She's a good actress because she played it off like she had no idea what I was talking about.
What?
How did that happen? And I really appreciated
something
that.
about the app. The app.
Yeah, the app.
Wow.
Something crashed. Troubleshooting.
She's like, I'm going to get my IT guy on this right away.
Right away.
Oh, you could just follow me right now. Nope, I got to call the IT guy, see what went wrong here.
Oh, my God. But she actually DM'd me the next day.
Oh.
I wonder if I can... You know what? I'm going to pull it up right now.
Cue it up.
Let's do it. I'm going to see what she wrote. It was something sweet.
Oh, my God.
I had the nerve. December 13th, 2017. Did I just say that wrong? Let's start that over. December 13th, 2017, she said, "So good to meet you, honey."
You even got the honey and
with two exclamation points.
Points
or marks?
Points. Exclamation point.
Points, yeah.
Oh, that was tough. I guess argue. I mean, listen, we're in Hollywood. It's not D.C. I'm not a senator or something. I don't need to know what exclamation points are.
Why didn't I write back is the biggest concern.
Oh my God. Yeah, you doofus.
Should I write back now, 2 years later? Is it too late?
I think it's past the point of...
okay, we'll move on.
The statute of limitations has gone up on that DM. You must have looked at it drunk or something and forgot that she...
No, because of course I was drunk when I read it, because if I found it right in this state of mind, I would have lost my shit and wrote her a paragraph.
And we would be best friends with her by now.
Yeah.
We'd be hanging out at her new house in the valley.
I actually remember bringing up her improv. Remember when she told Ariana that improv was her thing and comedy was her thing?
Yes.
No, Ariana said that to Kristen.
She said, I take comedy very seriously.
And I told Kristen that night, I remember clearly telling her that I thought she was a natural comedian because she did make me laugh. Oh. She was very funny in her conversation.
Well, did I ever tell you that I have a Kristen connection?
Oh.
So, you know in the episodes where it's like the 4 girls and she's one of them and they're doing the comedy show?
Yeah.
So one of those girls is my college friend Gabby.
Yes.
And my new fiancé, Nate.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I didn't say it for congratulations, but I will take it.
Congrats.
Nate was asked by Gabby to direct their sketch show.
Oh.
Yeah. So he has been to Kristen's 2-bedroom apartment.
The honor,
the priv. Why don't we pivot to a little show called The Hills?
Oh, The New Beginning, you mean?
The New Beginning.
Yes.
Not the old.
Not the old.
The old beginnings.
No.
So you